Well, hello, BBs, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, we're catching up with Chantal as she fights back with her own AI because she's moved on. Okay. Today's video is brought to us by the great Barbecue Chillin, so a big thank you to them. And thank you to all of you. My last video did really well, so I appreciate it. Giving my teeny tiny channel a lot of love. Each and every one of you, thank you so, so much. If you are enjoying the content, please consider subscribing, give the video a like, give the video a hype, whatever you want to do. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what we're in for today, shall we?
Not the AI boyfriend. Speak for yourself. I'm sorry, but Mahmoud is very real. Okay, there's gonna be like people who don't realize how good AI is that Batty Bite that think that that's
Chantal acts like this is so funny, but she's the one that said that she would be happy with like a sex doll just sitting in the corner. And I made it the point where you can't really starfish with a sex doll, can you, Chantal?
gonna be real. So for the AI commands, when I was making that, I put my picture and I put handsome Arab man beside me looking lovingly. That's what they came up with. And you know what the thing is? Salah is 100 million times handsomer. So then when I did the prompts for his AI partner, I put slightly dumpy, slightly attractive Arab woman.
God, she hates women. She hates women. Look at her freaking Joker smile right here. Like, God. I don't know that I would be calling anybody slightly dumpy, considering you're fully dumpy as you dump in your own pants. So,
So I went to have a weekend with my aunt, which I unfortunately will not do ever again. I mean, I will maybe go overnight, but I'm not leaving my cat more than, I don't know what it is, but I've really bonded with this cat. Like, really bad. And I can't stand being away from her. I can't stand the thought of her being alone here. So I made sure to just not be too long, but
I mean, you probably shouldn't leave a small kitten alone for a long period of time anyway. But yeah, you're emotionally dependent. So now the kitten is all you have, which is I feel sorry for that kitten. Hashtag save the kitten.
she's so cute when I came back because my heart was racing like the whole time I was there. I'm like, just try to have fun.
And I love her so much, I haven't even given her a name yet.
Baked potato pizza. Oh, I don't feel good. I literally just got off the bus. I took a bus from. So my mom came to visit me on Saturday, I think it was. And she's like, I'm coming to help you with housework because sometimes when she would come over, when I was at the villa, when I was going through that really bad depressing stage, and my house would be a fucking mess. She would come over and she would not be able. I'm like, don't do any housework. Like, I don't want you doing my housework. You're my mom. I feel bad, but like I was depressed, so she thought that she would have to come here and help me clean, and there was nothing to do. Like my house is spotless, so I'm very proud of myself for that.
Well, maybe, if anything, for her to believe this to be true, being with Salah at least gave her that life skill for now, or I don't know, maybe it's still just an act for Salah. Like, see, Salah, look, I'm keeping the house so clean. Don't you want me to come back to Syria?
Yeah, teardrop. So she came over and she drove me back down. I don't have a car right now, right? So she drove me back down to Cornwall, and I stayed with my aunt for like a while, for just like a couple nights, and then I was like, I don't know, that's pushing it, you know. So I'm just gonna stay one night from now on. But like, I don't have a car, so if I go down there and like pay for the bus, I have to take a bus back up. So, anyways, so I went back down with her, stayed at my aunt's. It was a really awesome time. Like my aunt is like really cool. Like she's just like so caring, and like she does everything to make like I don't know.
Chantal's not used to having a normal person that cares about it in her life. Like, she's just so caring. Yeah, well, glad you've got one in your life. No, I think her mother, I think her sister do care about her, but shit, they're probably all sick of her shit.
My aunt's hospitality and demeanor is probably like the nicest, coolest. I don't know. She's just an amazing person. So she's perfect for whenever, like, what I'm going through. Yeah, she made a lot of, well, she's a vegetarian, right? So
Why don't you give us some examples of like what you're talking about? Like, how is she these things? No? Okay.
she made a lot of, um, she's nice. Even the haters would probably think she's nice. Because whenever haters message her, she tries to see their side. And I'm like, what? Just block them directly. Don't even read their message. So, anyways, and then she says, so yeah, she
Yeah, an emotionally intelligent human being normally does try to consider where the other person's coming from or how they're feeling. Put yourself in their shoes, you know? Her and Amber can't even fathom that point of view. Like, what?
I ate a lot of vegetarian stuff, just like yeah. We watched a movie, a Canadian movie called Catnip Cafe. What are you looking at me like that for, miss? You're too freaking cute. I cannot handle it. You are dismissed. Today, before I had to go to my bus,
Now I'm going to say this. Like I said, I always try to give credit where credit's due. I've always said that I thought Foodie Beauty does have that one quality where she can be a little bit funny sometimes. And it's when she's acting like that. When she talks like that to the cats, she used to do it to Sam. It would just kind of make me laugh. I don't know. I mean, she's still terrible, still thinks she's a bad cat owner, all that. But like that right there does make me laugh a little bit. Make me giggle.
we went to this cafe in Cornwall, and it was like an Indian cafe. So I had a chai tea, and we ordered this like chana something, and it was really good. I have some leftovers. And then I vlogged a little bit of the cafe, and then I went to Zaytuna Market, which is a Syrian store in Cornwall, because I love walking around there and sounding like I know my shit, right? So because I walk in there and it was like a really really cute like younger, well, she looked young, but she was a Syrian girl, obviously legal age to work. Um, she looked like young. I'm saying in her like early 20s. That's how she looked. And then I said salam alaikum, and I said that I love like something about Arabic coffee, and she's like, "Do you want Arabic coffee?" I'm like, "Ooh, kahwa." Like I know my names. What is the update, strawberries? It can't affect the BBJ stuff. Can't affect me anymore. So what is
What? She's like, I didn't learn the language, but I learned the brand names of the foods. Wow. Impressive.
it? You kept collecting donations for BBJ. That's illegal. Probably. Get a second wife. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. There were times where I considered it.
She's talking about the whole FFG thing and that's blowing up. I don't think we're going to talk about it again, just kind of like with the Rachel stuff. I really have no interest in it. Sort of seeing the reaction channels turn and feed on each other. I don't have any interest in that. We're just going to stay in our own tiny little lane. I've already given my opinions on FFG as far as I think BBJ was still better off going with FFG than staying with Chantal, because God knows how long those problems would have went untreated. But yeah, is it shitty to lie to your audience? Yeah. Yeah, but we already know that. So no need to rehash it. It's already being hashed a million times, but I just wanted to make that point. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm here to judge these heifers, not other reaction channels. I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let's little sidebar and here we go.
And I know people probably think that Salah would be like right away, like, oh yeah. No, he was weirded out by it. Because honestly, having a second wife sounds really fine and dandy, but
Bitch, he was already trying to do that. Kaibella, do you forget about Kaibella? Um, if I'm remembering correctly, I even remember when that was going on, he wasn't completely throwing Chantal under the bus. He was like, "No, I love her too." So it's like he's not creeped out. He would have happily had multiple women up in that house. Could he have gotten away with it? Because he certainly wasn't getting his needs met from you, I'm gonna guess.
it's a lot of work. I don't know. Ask yourself, would you want two wives to take care of? Well, I feel like, yeah, have another wife just as like the baby maker? Like, what? No, the wives would be equal. They're supposed to be friends. A vet appointment? Yes. So I'm gonna get a call at the beginning of at the end of December they're gonna give me a time at the beginning, first 2 weeks of January. Supposed to. Yeah, I gotta get my health insurance. I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna strap in, man. Like, what if I actually just lock in? I have nowhere. I can't do anything else. I'm in a lease. Like, I have to stay. I can't abandon the cat. I don't.
Oh, so before you weren't willing to commit to the 6 months for your medical card. Now you're bringing up the fact that I have a year lease. Yeah, you do. And a cat. How about we focus on the cat that you had to have?
Don't want to. The recipe for my complete future happiness and longevity of life is as follows. Okay, I need to work on my imam, like improve my deen, work on my deen. Read the Quran, do the prayers, all of them. Be more halal. Work out. Make meals for myself. Like make it like a ritual, like a nightly ritual. Like self care. Make that like my day. I have to occupy my time with like healthy stuff. Yeah, I know. I have to actually work. Like I have to do some kind of workout. I have to move my.
Wow, this might be the smartest thing she's said in a while. Developing healthy habits? Wow, who would have known? Is she gonna do any of this?
My
No.
body. I have a hobble hip. Nope, nothing to do with Salah. Do you know how much I talked to Salah today? And since yesterday? He sent me one video of Julia drinking water. Like proof of life. No. And then of her playing with the laser. That was like our, has nothing to do with him. This is like me, which I'm very happy to. I have a hobble hip. I have to hobble when I walk because my hip hurts so bad. And I'm totally fine. I'm coherent. I can read your comments and interact with you guys. That's what I always do.
God, the slow-mo. The slow-mo has come on. I mean, she's even blinking slow.
If it's not your cup of tea and it's boring, I suggest doing something else that tickles your fancy. I know, but the problem with edibles is
The way she just said that reminds me of something that Salah would have said in like a really robotic way. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else that tickles your fancy. What?
interact with you guys. That's what I always do. If it's not your cup of tea and it's boring, I suggest doing something else that tickles your fancy. I know, but the problem with edibles is that the tolerance is very high and it's hard to gauge how it's going to affect you. My
I'll tell you what. I'd much rather vape than an edible because an edible will kick your ass out of nowhere. You'll go from 0 to 10 and you'll be like, "Holy shit." Like, especially if it can sometimes take a little while, like an hour or more, and you kind of sort of forget sometimes and all of a sudden you're just like, boom, like, "What?" Yeah. So I get what she's saying. But again, I'm talking about taking like a 10. This bitch is taking 3,000. I still don't understand how that's possible. Even if she's taking like a portion of it, which is kind of what I was thinking, oh, well, maybe that she's like cutting it into pieces. Each piece is still a huge dose. Like it's crazy. And then to think, oh yeah, no, she's doing the full 3,000. I can't imagine that. I would probably have to be in an insane asylum.
eyes, they're just red. It's the lighting. It's the lighting. No, I just want to sit here and chat. What's the big deal?
This one says, nothing's more annoying than sitting watching somebody. Oh, sorry. Nothing is more annoying than sitting and watching somebody hammered and sloppy. This is really getting old. Sigh. Have a good week, everybody. Oh, yeah. I said it in the last video. Nobody wanted her to come back to Canada to see her do this. Just getting bombed every night.
I always do this. I'm in for the night. I'm relaxing. My only problem is I have to decide on what to order. Why am I not upset about BBJ? FFG lied to everyone for the okay. I'm gonna say this like once more. I think I mentioned it. The whole BBJ thing, like BBJ, for me, died long ago, years ago. Like she died back in like 2023 anyway for me because I knew I would never know what happened to her. So I just said, okay, I made my peace. I grieved. I had nightmares like every night.
I'm sorry, but no. I get the fact that she had to like separate herself from this, but hearing now the truth and like that your cat is actually gone, I don't know how you wouldn't be emotional over that. Like finally getting the truth that you wanted. There's no feeling there. That to me doesn't add up. But again, why am I trying to rationalize with someone like this who does not have normal human emotion?
I just recently now just stopped having them every day. I still have them, but not every day. So that's why I don't let it affect me anymore because I made my peace with it. Pause. Choosing what to have for dinner is one of those things in life that are unseemingly tricky. Um,
Okay. I know people are saying that talking about something other than weed, and I'm not saying that's not possible, but the way she's acting, the high dose that she's taking, how are you not acting like this? You know what I mean? Especially when she was in Syria, she doesn't have any kind of tolerance. She's not like she was before in Canada where she had to take these, high doses to even feel anything. She's not used to this level. And then she's doing this and it's just decimating her. So trust me, I've seen people on the other stuff, and it's not quite like this. I mean, they'll definitely fall asleep talking to you, but I don't know. I tend to think it's the weed, but what do I know? You know, could be anything.
What was I saying? A family intervention for what? For being like for a food addiction, you mean? No, I'm not greening out. I don't find that I'm slurring, am I? My mouth is dry.
I'm just falling asleep while talking, but I'm not greening out. What?
Okay, I'm gonna go and decide what to eat and order, and then come back when it gets here. I need to charge my phone anyways. So give me about an hour.
She did not come back. Shocker. All right, well, I'm glad to see though that people are actually like taking a stand and sort of being like, no, stop doing this. This isn't right. I mean, she's just gonna get pissed and be like, stop telling me how to live my life. My money, my health. But whatever. Well, I want to thank you all so, so much for joining me. All of my members in the Skeleton Society, everybody in the Discord, everybody that has been liking, commenting, subscribing, hyping my videos. Thank you all so, so much. I really do appreciate you and hope everybody's having a good day, a good night, whatever you're doing. Stay warm, stay cool, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. We have some new merch, BBs. Check out the It Was Them tees and the Ragebone Live, but first we dance. Let's get out there and sport our Ragebone pride together, shall we?